Farescape Engineers Inspector Summary Video. Inspector Maness here. We're here in Fort Lee. We got a Farescape here. This is Farescape number 3 of 7. Farescape number 1 is I go into great detail some of the things that need to be done on this Farescape. First of all, we perform the confidence test in preparation for a load test. Farescape is not ready for a load test. It did not pass the confidence test. Evidence is shown that it's got rust in a lot of the connections. Over 75% of the connections have rust in them. So it's cannot be load tested, and it failed the confidence test. The authority having jurisdiction shall accept by load test or other evidence of strength in lieu of a load test. I'm showing nothing but original hardware on this entire Farescape. It has not been changed in its lifetime, so there is no other evidence of strength. So this Farescape is a candidate for a refurbishment. All these joints must be cleaned, silicone shut. All these bolts must be changed out. All the railings, making a sandwich. There's rust in all the connections. Farescape has lead on it, needs a full paint job. Anything along the building needs to be sealed. Original hardware square head bolts. So in lieu of a load test, this Farescape needs to be refurbished to avoid a load test. Every welded connection must be rebolted or must be x-rayed or load tested to be guaranteed and certified. So I'm going to go down. All 100% of the treads, all of them have rust in the connections. 100% changes of all the bolts. See the separation? Farescape has separated, and all these bolts need to be done. See all that rust? Rust, rust. Every single one of these treads must be removed, cleaned. It's primed, put back with 50-year silicone. We got an AC in the window. You can't have these. What they're going to need to get is those AC units inside the building, and the tube comes out the window. That is acceptable. But this is a block. Scraping and painting the entire Farescape, all original hardware and all the treads, no evidence of maintenance. Rust built up in some of these wraps. Sandwich. I got rust in the sandwich of all the rails in the seat channel. See, rust. The bottoms are not having their clips. All the welded connections must be clipped to avoid having to be x-ray the welds. I got evidence of water getting into the building. All the caulking has failed in a lot of these. 100% of these need to be repacked. You can put that clip, that epoxy bolt about 5 inches away on every single one of these. We can also put legs to the ground to avoid having to put the epoxy bolts on these. But again, everything needs to be sealed and avoid the load test. We need to either verify or duplicate the connections into the building. I've got the whole cabling system needs to be greased. Change all these bolts out because it's all original hardware. And at the bottom ladder, we need to put in a release arm or a cable, chain release, so that it drops 2 to 3 feet per second. Again, evidence that the caulking has given way, and that needs to be all cleaned and resealed. Plenty of rust on the tire. This is from the leaking AC unit up above. A lot of these joints are original hardware. Farescape is not ready for a load test. A lot of these cables need to have a double, so you need to put 2 here and take out the old one now because it's not trusting. A lot of times these ladder are problematic when they go like this through. They're supposed to have that protector of the cable, so these need to be looked at to make sure there's no failure. A release arm here, or a chain release here. Some debris that needs to be removed. Full paint job. Again, Farescape number 1 goes into great detail. But over 75% of this Farescape is going to get refurbished, so it's not, I recommend refurbishing over spot repair and load testing. I recommend refurbishing this entire Farescape and painting it to avoid the load test. Any questions? Farescape Engineer Inspector Maness, 866-649-0333. We're here in Fort Lee, New Jersey. Farescape Engineers here in Fort Lee, New Jersey. These platforms receive the ladders from the system. This is Farescape number 3, and Farescape number 4 has this. The biggest problem is this whole thing needs to be rebuilt because they put cement here and they're eating the whole steel. They put cement on the back, eating all the steel. Put cement along that, eating all the steel. So this whole area needs to be refurbished, and you can't have any cement there. This is the same exact thing that happens here, so this video will cover both of these. and that is somebody put in cement. Cement is porous, holds water, it's eating this entire structure. So this whole grating needs to be brought up, and then that angle, if it's still salvageable, can stay, but otherwise I think it's going to get eaten. Might have to replace that, but only when you open it up will you know. It looks pretty bad here. New piece of grating there. Okay. Fire escape engineers, inspector summary video, 866-649-0333.